Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. Hope you all had a lovely weekend and that you're suitably refreshed and relaxed, ready for the next week. Another working week, another busy week. I'm just going to get my breakfast. I've decided that today I'm going to have crumpets. I need to start getting back out exercising again because for the last week I haven't been able to because of the weather. I injured my foot 18 months ago, well coming up for 2 years now, and I was off my feet for about 6 months and I was using a walking stick, and I'm really worried about running in the rain, so I think that's more going to be for the summer if I do it. I think now I'm just going to get myself off for a half-hour walk every day, so we'll do that later. We'll do that just before tea while the tea's finishing cooking, because today it's cottage pie. But yeah, I'm just going to have my breakfast and then I'm going to go out in the garage. I'm going to go and sort the wood, get that in the woodshed, and then I can get my wood storage built and get the wood out the front of the house put away. So that's my plans for this week anyway. That's what my thoughts are for this week. There's a few more daily vlogs to come up until the end of September, which I think that is going to be Saturday. So Sunday will be your last vlog because I'm a day behind. But yeah. So yeah, and if you are enjoying my daily vlogs and you are interested in seeing more of what I get up to around here craft wise with my making, with my weaving and my knitting and my spinning and all that kind of thing, I'm going to be doing vlogtember over on my Faithful You knitting channel. So if you're interested in all that, there's a link in the description bar below, and you can carry on following my crafty shenanigans, things that I'm making, things that I'm getting up to here in my daily vlogs over there. So it wasn't going to work doing vlogtember together on this channel and the other channel. So I thought I'd do vlogtember on this one and vlogtember on that one. And then we'll have a month off and we'll have vlogmas. So yeah, so that's my thoughts for that. Oh, it was the toaster. I wondered what the knocking was. So yeah, that's my thoughts for that. So I'm just going to have my crumpets, get my cup of tea and go and get on with my work. So see you in a minute. There's butterflies everywhere today. Red admirals, they must be getting ready to go and hibernate. But look at them, they're everywhere. They're loving the Rebecchias. They must be looking for pollen now the sun's out. Quite warm today, which is nice. Very nice. They're just flitting about everywhere. Right, the chickens. Here they are. Shirty, Gertie and Daisy are waiting. Aren't you? Are you waiting, Gertie? She sits there, you know, and just walks through the door and then looks down the garden to see if I'm coming. Grace is trying her best to get up. There she goes. Hi, Grace. You come to see if there's any breakfast? Is this what you want? Yeah? You hungry? Right, let's get them fed. There you go. Breakfast time. Bumpy bump. Come on, let's go. Come on in, babe. Come on, babe. Yeah, all happy. Hopefully very happy hens this morning. I think they need a drink of water. Excuse me, where do you think you're all going to? Come on, let me go please. Yeah, please. Come on, baby. Right. That's them fed and watered, ready for the day. Just need to get my eggs out the hutch, so we'll just do that. Excuse me, where do you think you're going? They seem to be having a rebellion. I want them in the hutch, they want to come out. Come on you lot, in we go. Come on, in we go please. Stop leading the rebellion, Pippa. Come on, everybody in now, come on. Everybody in, come on. Everybody in, and you Grace, come on. I know you're my favourite, but let's all go in now please, come on. Now in, come on, in. In. And you, Houdini, come on. Bit of a revolt there this morning. Right, everybody's in. So, today, I've got a nice new drill. And I've got to do the side of this thing. I've got this perspex here, which came off in the spring. It's all numbered, so it all needs to go back on here. So we'll take this off. This is what I put on the other day. And we'll let the lights and the air in for them. Still need to do the chicken tunnel out the back here and tidy all this mess up. But some jobs will just have to wait for the time being. Right, time to go back down the garden now and go and get my jobs done. Right, so my first job today is to get all this wood moved here and put it in the woodshed ready for the winter. It's been drying since last year. A lot of it's ash. There is some oak. I don't think there's any fir in it. I think I took that out. And then I've got to move this lot and get it put away. But first off, I've got to clear under the trees so I can move all this lot and build some wood storage in the porch. So that's the fire ready for tonight and tomorrow and the night after, probably 4 nights worth under there. So that's a handy storage space. And I'm starting to fill up under there again. Need to unblock that grid again. I only did it the other day. Right, this is the woodshed. And this is what we've got dry so far for the winter. So all that's on the back wall, I'm going to do another run along here. And then I'm going to fill up here. I don't want to block that up there because I want to be able to get up there. It's handy storage. And it's handy storage up there as well. But yeah, I think I can afford to go another 2 deep here. The only other thing I can do is clear those shelves and put wood on them. Because that'd be quite handy, wouldn't it? It's only junk anyway. I wonder. The day's not going according to plan. Typically. I've just found a signs of, I think, a rat in the woodshed. Which isn't very nice because it's right opposite the back door. So I'm on Operation Get Rid of the Rat out of the woodshed. So all this mess here is for the bin, because that's where I found all the mess. And I've decided I'm going to try on filling the holes down there and down there to keep them out, because I don't want a rat in here. So I'm glad I've been vigilant the last few weeks, but as you can see there's a big hole there and a big hole there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some cement. I'm going to fill all this in with some cement, and then where that little mouse was in the grid last week or the other week, there's a big hole here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a big piece of mesh in there, and hopefully that'll keep anything from going in there. And then I'm going to have to go in round the back and see what's going on round the back. While I'm here, clean the grid. I found a big hole here, so I don't want anything getting in there. So I'm going to cement that. I'm going to go along here and get the cement on there. And I'm going to go all along this wall here and cement any holes I find along here as well, because I can smell it. But whether I'm just being hyper because I've smelt it, I don't know. So I'm just going to be vigilant. I'm going to go along here, fill any holes in. I'm going to move all this stuff for the time being, put it up in the garden, and see if I can get on top of Mr. Rat. There's always something wanting to move in here, isn't there? I shouldn't create such a nice place. But I just want to stop them from living in my environment and let them live in theirs. I've got this bag of lime and I'm going to use that. It's hydraulic lime. It needs using up and it saves me opening a bag of cement. So I'm going to use that. And I've also got some sharp sand. Right, this is my sand, which the farmer's very nicely buried for me under the wood. I've got enough space I can get in. So I'm going to mix 6 of these. 1, 6. Do you know, I think I'm going to do 9. I'm doing a 3-to-1 mix. 7, 9, no, 12, 10, 12. Right, I reckon that'll do for that. Let's get the leaves out. I'm in a hurry because I want to get it done before night time and before it rains again. So I don't know how long it takes to set. But this is my line. So I'm going 1. Being careful to put it down because I'm going to mask on. 2. I'm going to put 5 in just to be on the safe side. 4, 5. I'm mixing it up. Right, I'm just going to put 1 more in because I want to make sure that the rat can't get it out. So it's free. We already have it in the garage, so. Now apparently, you don't add the water all in one go. You put it in gradually, because lime gets very wet apparently, so. Let's get the leaf out. Right, I've got a hose pipe, and I've got a jug here. I'm just going to add some water. Mix. Well, that's gone wet already. Right, so add a little bit more water. Put it in my jug so I don't overfill. I reckon that's pretty much mixed. Don't know what the mix is supposed to look like, but it seems pretty clumpy to me, like it's going to set and go off. He's not been here long, because I had the woodshed open about a month ago, so he's a relatively new visitor, but he can be a relatively distant visitor as well. So what I'm going to do is, just to make sure about the hole, that I do it right, I'm just going to add a piece of wood here. Right, so I've got my piece of wood on, and now I'm just going to backfill that hole with my cement. And as I say, I'm not going to use a trowel, I'm just going to use my hand. And fill in anything else I see as well. Right, so I've put a couple of bits of wood on around the frame, put one there, and then one on that side while the door's shut, so that works nicely. I've just got to fill in down there, backfill it while that piece of wood's on, so I'll do that now, the rest of my mortar. And then hopefully that'll keep any critters out round here. Stop anything getting in, the plan anyway. What I might do is loosen my wood, fill it in, and then squash it with the wood. Right, so the other day I discovered this grid and it had a hole in. So I put this mesh in, I'm changing that now. I fill that hole in the back there, piece of slate, so for the time being, until I can get some more cement on the scene. And I've got this new grid cover, so that's going to go on there. Right, so I've got my stone, put this on top, and hopefully that'll keep everything in place. Don't think that's going to move anywhere. Do for the time being until I can manage to sort it out. Very warm out there, very warm. So I've just come in to make a cup of tea and get a drink of water, and I thought I'd show you what I bought at the charity shop the other day. My spoons look good, really pleased with them. Very handy above the stove, but I got myself the other day, I got this nice 1930s butter dish or cheese dish, but I'm going to use it for butter, so that's really pretty. Let's pop it on the table and then you can see it properly. Excuse my mess. There you go, it's a lovely dish. It says it's got a chip on it but I can't find it. So that was £2. I got these pretty plates, these lovely flowers on, and they were 50p each. They are a vintage, but I got 6 and they were £3. So they'll be really nice when we have visitors, and I can serve cake on them and we can all have matching plates. And they look like they've been hand painted as well. They're very pretty. So yeah, I'm very pleased with my purchases. I got my lovely little butter dish and my plates. So I'm just going to make my cup of tea and then I'm going to start the tea soon. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I've got a bit of mesh down there now, a bit of chicken mesh. What I want to do tomorrow is go along here if it's not raining and fill in all the holes along here so that nothing can climb up these gaps here, and the same round the other side and the same round the back, and I think that might do it. This mesh isn't fixed, but I don't think it's going anywhere, and there is another hole here that I need to sort out tomorrow, but I want to finish doing the wood and then I can get the tea started. Right, time to carry on. So let's see what the fork says today, shall we? I've just set the fire for tonight and it looks like it's saying 15 degrees. No, 22 degrees. Do you know, it doesn't feel like it. 22. That's not bad for September. Not bad at all. You all know how I like a bargain. Like going round the tip. Like going round the charity shops. Like getting stuff for free on Swap Shop. Well, have you seen what I got at the tip the other day for £1? £1, 1 GB pound sterling. And I was cheeky. I saw it at the side of the metal skip, where you put all your iron and stuff like that. And I said, I had £1 in my purse, and I thought, I'm never going to find anything at the tip for £1. So I saw this, and it's a lovely little shed wood burning stove. And I said to the man, will you take £1 for it? He said, yeah, sure I will. I was like, what, really? He said, yeah. I said, I'll take £1 for it. He said, you'll need to get it welded on the top. You need to have one of these round things welded on the top, and you need to get some glass for it, and you need to restore this bit so it turns, and this bit so it closes the door, because this is the latch for the door. He said, but it's a great little stove. And you know, it is. It's in really good condition, really good condition considering it's got no tray, but I'm not bothered about that. I can always find something, make something. It's got the little thing for keeping everything in place. I think that goes that way, I'm not sure. Yeah, that goes in like that. There you go, that keeps all your logs in place. It's very rusty. It does need going over with a wire brush, but you know, I don't know whether I'm going to paint it. I might just leave it rusty like this. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, it does need the glass on here, but I'm sure that's only going to be a few £, and a bit of rope. This needs knocking out so that it will turn. I need to try and sort that out. I have put WD-40 on it. The door does come off, so that's all nice and loose. Yeah, the flue comes out the top. Oh, I'll do that in a minute. But it's not that heavy. I managed to lift it out the car, and I can't see any splits in the back. So I think that is going to be great in the barn at the back when I've done the barn. So next time I go into town, I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to take it to the welding man, and I'm going to see how much he'll charge me to put a ring on the top here and clean all this up. And then I'll price the glass, and then it'll be good to go pretty much, apart from needing a bit of restoring. Like I say, once it's all cleaned up and tidied up, be a great little stove. Really like it. So yeah, I was very pleased with my £1 purchase. Definitely worth going to the tip the other day. Yeah, I think it's going to be great in the barn when I get it sorted out. Lovely. Well, what a busy day that turned out to be. I think that's it for me for today. I'm worn out. I've tried to sort out the woodshed to keep the rat out, and I'm happy with what I've done, so hopefully that'll keep him out. If I do find some trace of him come back overnight in the next couple of days, then I'll have to have another look around and see where it's getting in. But I think I want to do underneath the metal sheeting around the floor and try and block that off, as I said a few minutes ago. And I'm going to have to get right round the back, which means climbing on the wall and jumping over and getting round. So I may have to do that. In fact, I think I will do that anyway, just to make sure that there's nothing there. This poor husband's going to come home and it's going to be an absolute bomb site. But I've got a good day's work done today. So anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to go and get on with tidying up, get the tea done and finish putting all that wood away. So I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now. Bye bye.